దాని వల్ల బాగు చెప్పవాలి
operations अच्छी बात है set operation not only intersection and set difference. Let us understand each of these operation with the help of example. This operation is used to fetch data from two relations or temporary relation. Selection operation. This operation is fetch a row from the relation, row from the table or from a relation. Syntax sigma of a predicate relation, where sigma represent the select operation and predicate represent the predicate represent the predicate denotes the some logic using and predicate denotes the some logic using which the data from the relations are selected. Query, if you want to, for example, if there is a student table, and if you query, if you find select the name of all the student whose age is greater than 18. Sigma age greater than 18 student. We can also use and or operation. So sigma age greater than 18 and gender is equal to male student. Projection. The project operation is used to project a certain set of attributes of a relation. Project a certain set of attributes in a relation. This only allows us to
experience learning like never before. With high definition projectors and state-of-the-art displays, we ensure effective learning even in the farthest point in the room.
We can only see the name of the student. We can only see the name of the students. The student.
Still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience.
Thus it will display a column. Thus it will display a particular column.
Want to get started? Join us for a demo on Career Chat over a cup of coffee.
It will only project it. It will project it will complete project from the project column asked for and remove the duplicate data from the column. Syntax by sequence of was represent the attributes in the column. Query if you want to
Yes.
display
So
the
to elaborate on
name,
this, there was
student
a
name
phase
and
one.
the
We
name
conducted a
and
Power BI
age
workshop in
from the
advance
student
itself
name. We can
over a
return
span
as
of
a
3
pi
days.
of
The
yes name,
workshop was
comma
almost 12
age
hours long
student.
in total.
Partition
Mr.
product,
Karthik
it
was
is
an
used to
amazing trainer,
partition product, it is used to
helped
combine
the students
two
understand
different
the concepts.
relations into
I am
one and
sure that
fetch
the
the
students will be able to apply these
data
concepts in their careers as well as their
from the
daily life.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was
combined
an
relation.
excellent person
Syntax A
where he
property. For example, if there are two
explained
tables,
in very
student and
detailed
reserve.
manner on how to give great insights
Query if
using
you
very complex
query
data sets.
find the name of all students who have reserved ISBN equal to 005. So we have to extract two columns using partition product. Sigma student SID is equal to reserve SID power reserve ISBN reserve ISBN reserve ISBN 0005 student comma reserve set operation various set operations set operation various set operations are union
So it
intersection
was
and
a
set
machine learning
difference.
workshop. We learned a lot from the course, and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching, and it was
Union
This
this
was a great
operation is
experience
used
for
to
me.
union
So I would
union this
absolutely love
operation
it
is
if Accelera and its team would come
union
again
this
to our
operation
campus
is
and
used to
conduct more
fetch
events
data
like
from
this.
two relations. This operation is used to union this operation is used to fetch data from two table or temporary relation. This union this union this operation is used to fetch data from two table or temporary relation table. For
it was
this
a
operation
great
to
course,
work,
and started from
the
basics
table
to
specified should have
intermediate.
same number of
The
attribute and
experience of the
same
workshop
attribute
was
determined.
really nice.
Also,
The feedback
duplicate
from all the
tuples are
students was
automatically
positive.
eliminated
They
from the
understood the
result.
concept.
For
The
this
workshop
operation
was
to
also
work,
practical.
for
We
this
really did some
operation to
questions.
work,
The
the table
experience with
specified should
XLR
have.
was
For this
very
operation
smooth.
to work,
They
for this
helped us in
operation to
conducting the
work,
workshop
the
smoothly, right
table
from the
specified
booking of the
should
vendor and
have
deciding the course
same
till the
number of
distribution of
attributes,
certificates.
same number of
Overall, this
columns.
workshop was a success during our
Same
technical
number of
session,
attributes,
and I
same
thank
number of
XLR for being a
attributes,
part of it.
same attribute domain, same number of attributes, same number of attributes, same number of domain. Also, the duplicate tuples are automatically eliminated from the result. Also, the duplicate tuples are automatically deleted from the result. Syntax A union B, where A and B are relation. For example, if there are two tables, student and book as follows. ஸ்டூடெண்ட் புக்கு வந்து ISBN B நேம் ஆத்தர் புக்குக்கு வந்து ISBN புக்குக்கு வந்து ISBN book name author. Query if you want to display both the student name and book name from both the table, then query if you want to display both the student name and the book name from the table both the table, then pi S name of student union pi B name of book union. This operation is used to fetch the data from the two table or temporary table. For this operation to work, the tables or the table or specified should have same number of attributes and same number of domain. Also, duplicate tuples are automatically eliminated from the result. Syntax A union B. A and B all the relation. For example, if there are two tables, student and book, if you want to display both the student name and the book name from both the table, then pi of yes name union pi of yes name student union pi of B name book. Intersection. This operation used to fetch data from both the table, which is one common in both the table. This operation intersection. This operation is used to fetch data from both the table, which is common in both the table. This operation intersection. This operation is to edges of the system, fetching data from multiple sources. So when we start from here, the table which is created from the table. Syntax A intersection B or A and B are relations. Example, consider two tables, student and worker. Student name branch, worker name salary. Student name branch, worker name salary. வேணாம் எனக்கு ஒண்ணு வேணாம். AAA computer science, BBB mechanical, CCTV, DDT electrical. XXX 3000 AAA.
Good evening, all. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. You can take over the class.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Today, we are going to use our Nmap tool again and see what we can do with Nmap. In yesterday's classes, we see what we can do with Nmap. We try some scans techniques like the SS scan, ST scan, and SA scan. Today we are going to see more scans which we can use with Nmap tool and how we can find more information using the Nmap tool. I'm sharing your link in the chat box from where you can download a PDF of Nmap, a Google Drive link. Just let me share you. Just open this link and everyone will be able to download a cheat sheet of Nmap, a full PDF which contains the most essential or important Nmap commands which we need to perform which we need to perform scanning on a particular target. These commands are sufficient for everyone to perform scanning. These are the most important commands you already know, and if you are not able to know, just make a printout of this command and paste it on your front of your laptop or wherever you practice on your ethical hacking. These commands are very good and this cheat sheet is very good, and mostly we use only these commands. Sometimes we go to use extra commands, but mostly we use only these commands to scan a particular target. Let me share your screen and just show you the PDF. My screen is right now visible to all of you. Can I get a quick response in the chat box? Okay. See, when you click on this Google Drive link, let me just send you again. Whoever not get this link, let me just send you again the link of the drive. Now just click on this link. When you click on this link, you will open this file. You will log in this particular Nmap cheat sheet, which is out now available in front of you. This is cheat sheet which we are going to use for performing different scans. See, we get here some type of description. This is a port specification option. This is scanning types. Like we see, we use the SS, ST, and SA. We have SU, SF, TCP fine scan, XMS scan, ping scan, UDP scan, and different scans. After that, we can know host discovery scan means you can check whether a host was available or not. We have scanning commands like this, strings and map option for specification, which was used by these commands. Then we have version detection scans. We have nmap output format. Sometimes we want output to be a very good. Sometimes we want that the output should be downloaded. So we use these type of commands. Then we have the firewall proofing, which was used for basically bypassing the firewalls of a particular target. We have miscellaneous command, which was used for scanning a particular target, like nmap6 is used for scanning the IPv6 targets. Nmap proxy used basically is for scanning a target with proxy. It's that automatic proxy on nmap, then try to scan. And then we have some specification like single IP scan. If you want to scan a single IP, see, you can scan single IP scan. Scan specific IPs by giving this. You can scan multiple. In the study class, I will tell you already that you can scan multiple target at the same time by just specifying the target. Range of IP like this. Here you can see. If you want to scan a range of IP like this, you can specify this. If you want to scan a domain or a website or a URL, you can use this nmapxyz.org. Scan using CIDR information. This is also an important thing. Scan from a file. If you have a file, you want to scan that, You can also use this uh, command, which is IL. When I have a specific IP execute from a scan. For example, if you get an IP from a scan, you can also use these commands to scan that particular IP. We have again some scan options like ping scan, UDP ping scan, ICMP echo ping. These scans are basically used for checking a particular target is on or off. We have nmap timing scan like slowest scan, T0, T1, T2. These are the range of scan timing. If you use T0, it was very slow. If you use T1, trigger scan to avoid IDS. It was used for also T1 used for bypassing the firewall and also used to increase the timing. Timeless scan T2 basically average time. T3 is the default scan timer. If you don't specify anything, it was like T3. Then we have aggressive scan, which is T4, and then we have very aggressive scan T5. So these are the basic scan types which we get, which we use to perform different scans. So right now we are going to perform some scans and see what type of result we are getting by performing these scans. So just I think everyone open also able to open the scan types. Just open in your drive or your phone so you can see what type of command we are using and you can find these commands on this thing. Let me just open the command section, Linux open. Just open my Linux operating system. Open your Kali Linux operating system and Metasploitable as well as. So in yesterday class we do some type of scans like just open notepad. We use some scans. We use like three scans. In yesterday class we use three scans. The first is the SS scan, which is basically SIG scan. Then we use the ST scan, which is SYN TCP connect scan. Then we use the SYN ACK scan, which is basically a midway communication scan. So we use these three scans, and we also use a basic nmap scan, which is like this only nmap, target, and you can scan that particular thing. So in yesterday class we use these three scans, but today we are going to use different scans. We need to perform multiple scans to get multiple results or get good results. Sometimes we continuously need to perform scans to get results. Sometimes we don't get results. For example, if you don't get result in SA, try ST. If you don't get result in ST, try SS. If you don't get result in these two, try other scanning options in the PDF sheets. So you don't need to stop at a particular scan if you don't find any problem. You need to perform these scans completely and time to time so you can find multiple vulnerabilities in a particular target. So just log in my Metasploitable first, MSF admin, MSF admin. Just check my IP once again. I have config. Right now my IP is 192.168.15.6. Very good. Now just switch back to Linux operating system. See, sometimes what happened if you are not able to switch. For example, if I here click here, my cursor was not available. So many students have problem how to shift. So just you press the right side of control, then F, then again right side of the control and F, and now your cursor is come. Just simply cut these things. Simply just slide down here, and you come your Linux operating system. Now here you need to log in, which is Kali, and again Kali. Just logging this. Now we open our Kali Linux operating system. So now we are going to perform again some scans and see what type of result we are getting. First let me open a terminal. Now on we are going to use a root terminal because sometime in nmap maximum command needs root privileges. So every time it is crucial and it is complicated to type sudo every time. So I don't need to type sudo again and again. So I want to open the terminal as a root. So first there are two ways to open the root terminal. First, just open a normal terminal and type sudo su. Sudo su means basically you need going from normal user to super user, which is as you specify super user. Sudo su, then you enter the password of your operating system, which is Kali in my case. Now I am in right now in my root terminal. And the second way to open the root terminal is here. Here you can see a down arrow. Just click on this And here you can find the option root terminal emulator. Just click on here, and you need here to enter a password. When you enter the password, you will also open another terminal as root. So there are two ways to open root. First is from normal terminal where you type sudo su, and the second way is just simply click here. So right now everyone I think able to know how we open the root terminal. I'm just closing this because I only need one. I need to first of clear the screen. So right now we are going to perform different scans. So first of all, I need to specify my target. For specifying my target, I use a command which we used earlier, which is net discover. Net discover to find the targets. When I click here, I'll open a terminal, and here I will find my net discover. Let me open another terminal and just click on here again and just open another terminal. Right now we open our another terminal, and today we are going to scan versions and see what type of information we are getting from scanning a particular version. So first of all, let me see my target. So here my target is this TCS System Technic GmbH. Also we have Intel Corporate, Realme, Shanghai Mobile Telco, which is my real right now phone. So we are going to perform scans on this target. But if you want to perform scans on also these targets, both of these you can perform. But remember, in these two targets, you are not going to get very good results because what happened here? Because right now your own laptop, which is the actual laptop and which has the hardware access, which is the Windows 11 or Mac OS, has a different layer of security. Like they have firewalls, they have antivirus. So when you are scanning, multiple times your packets was blocked and you are not able to find any vulnerability. So for this, you need to first understand the whole concept of Nmap. You need to understand more and more scan. After that, then you are try to attack on these two targets, and maybe at that time you are getting some results. So right now I'm just opening this terminal, and right now we are going to perform a simple version scan. So I'm just at nmap and my target, which is basically here. Just let me see, which is 192.168.15.69. 192.168.15.09. I think this is the IP address. Let me check again. 69 15.009 69. Now, what the function used for version scan? See, we have different type of function for version scan. If you see the PDF, let me open the PDF again. Just let me open the PDF. See, if you open the PDF, and here you can find the thing version detection. Here you can see we have different type of things. We have SV, we have a second thing, double hyphen version intensity. We have SV version all. We have SV version light. So we have total 2, 3, 5, 7 type of version scans. There are more version scans, but we basically use these 7 scans. And now we are going to find what type of information we are getting. So we are using these two things: the first, the second, the fourth, and the fifth. Because these three are basically an extended version, or you can say an extra layer of function which we use. So we don't need to use these functions because sometimes these functions also give you the same result which the slash a function give you. So first of all, we are going to use this SV function. So how we can use? See, first you need to type name, then your target name, then version. And what does it simply do? It simply try to find the version of the service running on port. What does it mean? So first of all, you need to perform this scan basically. Just type nmap and target icon and just enter. Here you get some type of specification, port state service. Now, what does it say? It says try to find the version of the service running on port. When you scan a simple scan, you will get this type of information. It will try to find the versions which were running on a particular port. So right now on 21 port FTP was running. But which version of FTP was running? There are multiple versions of FTP is available on today's market. And there are multiple type of FTP versions was used by the servers and the computers. So we need to first find what type of version it was using, the 21 TCP port. So for this, we need to do this. First of all, just click here and you need to put your command which is SV. See, you can write your command here, and when you press here enter, it will start the scan. See, the first can take a little bit high time, where the second scan take a little bit much time. Here, the scan was basically take a very low time because these are done in a just virtual machine and a machine which was completely designed for finding vulnerability. So we get multiple information. But if you perform the same scan on a different target, you will get the result in very long time. For example, if I scan, just give me time. If I scan the same result, just copy this, open another terminal. I'm just opening another terminal, and I right now I want to try to scan my laptop. I want to find the versions of my laptop. You just need to know the IP address of my laptop, which is 15.71. So just open. So just let me bigger the screen so you can able to see. Nmap. I want to scan this version SB 192.168.15.71. I think this is the IP address. Let me check again. You can try with yourself also. You can also open your basically scan your or laptop or scan your phone by this scan and see how much time it will get. 192.68.15.71. Yeah, this is my laptop. Let me see it again. No, no, this is not where I am. See, this is right, and I'm just pressing here enter, and it will start the scan. And see how many time it will take to give us the result. The time it will give us the result just come to our the result which we get for the Metasploit. See, when you use this command nmap sv, what it does mean simply. So simply it means that the terminal first you need to specify the terminal that you are wanting to use the nmap. Then you need to specify that you want to use the sv function of the nmap, which is basically a service version function. And where you want to use this function, you want to use this function on this particular target. So nmap was like, okay, we are going to perform the version detection on this particular target. So first, it will give you information like when nmap is started. You get nmap scan reports. Host is up, means our particular target is up. Not show 997 closed TCP ports. Reset basically means it was not able to find the 977 ports. It doesn't mean, remember, it does not mean that the all 97 ports are available. It simply means maybe the 977 ports does not provide any type of service because 1000 ports completely not provide service. If there are 1000 ports, only 10, 11, 12 ports are providing services. So if 977 closed TCP port means maybe 970 port does not provide services and 7 ports are those ports which was protected by firewall and some other security. See what type of information we get. First information port 21 TCP open service file transfer protocol version. Here we get the main information. We get the VSFTPD 2.3.4 means the FTP service which was running on 21 TCP port is actually VSFTPD 2.3.4. You know the actual version. Now, in the second option, you see we use the 22 TCP, which you say it is open, which we use SSH, means for secure shell logging, but we don't know actual version. Here we get the actual version, which is Open SSH 4.7 P1 Debian Ubuntu Protocol 2.0, and we are using right on this particular service. On 23 TCP, see we have Telnet, which is Linux Telnetted, which we use for performing a scan. After we have postfix SMTPD version, we have ISC bind 9.42 for domain. We have HTTP version. We know we use Apache HTTP PD 2.2.8 Ubuntu DAV2. Remember the same information we get on WhatsApp. Do you remember, guys? We get the same information when you use the WhatsApp tail with this particular target. We get the same information. So now you can understand how important is information gathering. On the second thing, we get RCP bind. We get different versions. Here you can see something interesting. Here you can see we get the version specification not accurately. We get that the 139 TCP, which is currently open, which was using the NetBIOS SSN, but we don't get the actual version. What we get? We get Samba SMBD 3.x hyphen 4.x means our nmap is not able to give us the same result or accurate result or does not able to tell us which current version was used by the Samba. It just simply tells that the version will be lie between 3.x to 4.x. So this type of information we are getting when we use the service version scan. So basically we get service version. Also we get sometimes other information like we get MAC address information like 08002755B D446. This is our MAC address. And if you want to check that your MAC address was right or not, just come to your Oracle VirtualBox here. Just go on settings, choose Linux operating system. No, we are scanning Metasploit. Just choose Metasploit. Come to settings. Here, when you go on networks, just click on advanced. Here you can see your MAC address. Just match this MAC address. It was simply here 08002755BD4E7. Is it right or wrong? Just you can simply when check, you can see the MAC address is right. Means your scan was running completely done. Also, it will tell it is a virtual box MAC address, not a physical MAC address. Service info means it will give you the service information, which is host, and it means the computer information, the metasploitable local domain. Very good. We get information like it. It means that a particular network is in a local network. We get ISS metasploitable LAN means metasploitable using a local area network. OS information we get Unix or Linux based operating system, but we don't get accurate result. This scan tell us that the particular operating system may be Unix or Linux, and we get sometimes other information like it was using Linux kernel basically. So these type of information we are getting when you use the SV scan, which is basically means service version. So I think everyone is able to understand what is the SV scan and what type of result we are getting from this SV scan. Now, the first question is that everyone in mind: why we use this SV scan? What is the purpose of this SV scan? See, for example, if I want to attack in your house, if I want to attack in your house and I want to steal something from you, suppose your house is very high secured, you are using a lock type, but every lock has a version. Maybe in earlier time, lock was very big. Then time comes, the lock will become small. After the slowly, lock will become small and smaller and very strong. So you see, the lock was the greatly invented more complex or more become safetier. So if you know what time of lock I am using, you may be able to find how to unlock the particular lock. For example, if you come in my house and you think that my house is a physical lock, but when you come to my house and you want to store something, you see there is not any physical lock, but there is a digital lock which uses my fingerprint and my eye scanner to open the door. So it was very complicated for you. So if you know what type of lock I am using, so you are able to find how you can bypass that particular lock. If you know that I am using the version VSFTP, then you know how we can bypass this. Now go study about VSFTP. What is VSFTP? What is the functionality of VSFTP? When you search everything, you will find a loophole in VSFTP, and then you are able to hack me with this VSFTP version. So basically, version is used for exploiting a target. The main thing in a scan is the version. We need these scans. We need these versions. Where these are the most important thing. We use these vertical versions to bypass or hack someone else. So this is basically VSFTPD. I think everyone is now able to understand what is Nmap, what is the SV scan, and why we use the SV scan, and what type of result we get. Does anyone have any doubt? Does anyone have any doubt about the SV scan, guys? So you can send that PDF of mine. Just let me send it again for you guys. I think those who not get, just let me send you that. Does anyone have any doubt about the SV scan and the why we use the SV scan and what is the purpose of SV scan? Does anyone have any doubt, or we go to the next scan? Should we go to the next topic? Can I get a response in the chat box? I'm not getting any response, guys. I think everyone has been cleared, so we are going to move to our next topic. Okay. So the next scan is basically the version intensity. See, maybe the SG scan does not give us the more result. So see, there is a version intensity. What is simply a version intensity? I think everyone is confused. What is version intensity? See, for example, if you are playing a cricket, you have ball and you say your captain said ball it to the batsman. You know how to bowl it. So first of all, you give a fast ball, you give a slow ball, then you give googly, then you give yorker. So you have a different variety of balls. Also, you have different speed for every type of ball. For example, if you throw a googly, maybe your speed will be 80 or 90. If you throw a fast ball, maybe your speed is 160. So see, when you are throwing the ball, you have different speed. Maybe your top speed is 150 and your less speed is 140. For batsman, it depends on what type of ball you are throwing. So if the batsman is very good in playing high balls, fast ball, if you throw him fast ball, he will make it slow. But if the batsman is not able to play slow balls or spin balls, if you give spin, he is out. So version intensity is simply meaning how hard or how level of version intensity or how hard the scan was going. Here, the by default version intensity was 5 or 6. So the scan was like scanning 5 and 6 times. It does not give you more pressure to get more result. It will just scan 5 and 6. But when you give the version intensity upward, it will give us the more result. For example, here you can see how we can specify the version intensity. By default, it was 6, but if you want to change, you can change from 0 to 9. Just want to try this scan, just come to Linux again. And now we are going to try the version intensity scan. So simply come here, just no, cannot want. Just simply come here and type nmap, and now we are going to perform the version intensity scan. Just type version. Just let me just give me a second, guys. Just let me give me a second, guys. Simply we need to type the version scan, which is version hyphen intensity, and then we need to specify the intensity. Intensity. Let me check the spelling once again. If the spelling is wrong, my scan user. VRSIUN VRSIUN hyphen intensity INTENS. Yeah. Now we need to specify the intensity. For example, I'm specifying this intensity maybe 9. I'm specifying intensity 9. Now see what type of result we are getting if I run this scan. I will just simply click here and it will scan this, start the scan. See, the version intensity 9 is similarly same as this scan service version, but the main problem is here that it will by default set a version intensity of 8 or 9 where it can go up to high. Sometimes it will give you the best result, sometimes it will give you not best result. Right now we are don't getting any type of best result. We are getting like this only. I think version intensity was not working properly. Let me just change the version intensity from again. Just change me the version intensity from. Just give me a second. I need to do something like this. Just let me choose. I think I'm doing something wrong. Now I need to specify 192. Just let's see the IP address. I think I type the command. Just put this here and see that it gives us any different result or not. So if I specify version intensity here, now version intensity means 9. Just let me check the IP address again, which is 69. Now I want to scan again and say should I get different result or not. I don't think I'm getting a different result because here I'm just increasing the version intensity, but I don't think I'm getting different results. See, we are getting the same results again and again. So basically here version intensity does not work properly. Sometimes some scans does not work properly, sometimes they work properly. If I just change the version intensity from 9 to see 0 or 5, see what type of result I'm getting. So right now just it's again scanning and see if I was getting any other. No. At the same time we are getting the same type of cells. Even we don't get the versions of the particular type. Means these results will actually not work too properly. So see, every time every scan is not able to work properly. You don't need know when version intensity work. So if you see version intensity 9 is very good and you run, you will get this type of result. Whereas simple SV give you the more results. So basically version intensity simply does not give you the more results. Also one more thing, you can use two and more function at the same time. For example, I use the SV with the version intensity again. I will use the SV with the version intensity. So if you want to use two functions, you just need to specify one function, nmem, then target, then first function, then second function. So you can also use multiple functions. So I will use version and again I will just give 9 and just see what result we are getting this time. So now right now I'm thinking I'm getting a good result because I'm using two functions right now. Just let me see whatever we are getting. It was going. See, it was just done. See, when you are performing two functions, it will just speed down your particular operating system. See, here we get some type of information, and I think I will get some different information than the first one. Let me check. No, we are getting the same information again this time. We don't get any time of external information. We get the same information on the second time also. No, we are getting two different information. In the first we said I think we don't get the MySQL. Just let me see it again in the first one. I think we get no. We are getting the same scan in the first and second scan both. So we are not getting any type of different scan. But when we use this thing, SV with version intensity, it gives us the version. But when we using only version intensity, it does not give us any type of result. So see, basically sometimes some scan does not work, sometimes some scan works. So the most useful scan for finding version intensity is SV. Don't ever try directly version density 9 first. Try this SV first, then try to find with other. Maybe in some other target this scan will run properly. Maybe right now it was not working properly. So we get the same result again, the same information. Now just try the other scans and see what type of information we are getting. So just comment again and try to scan other scans. So we try the second, which is the version density scan. Now this is version all, means set intensity level to 9. It was just simply saying you can set the intensity level to 9 and it doesn't give you the most information. The same information we are getting from this result, we are getting from this also. Set version light, which means it's set light mode or 4 or 3. That's why I'm telling you on the first time that this always gives the same result like these three. So what the result the SV give is always these three will give you the same result. So there is no need to be try these results. So now we are going to use these two scans, which is A and O, which is the most important scan and which give you the more results than these four scans. So first of all, we are going to scan O. Basically, slash O is used for finding what type of operating system that the particular system uses. For example, if you're scanning a home network or an office network and try to attack someone, so first the thing is you need to know what type of operating system the particular person is using. If you know that he is using Windows or Mac, or sometimes if you know he is using like you can say Linux, it is very easy for you to exploit it. If you know that the particular person is using Windows 7, you know that Windows 7 has different type of exploits, so you can simply attack. If you know he is using Windows 10, you can use different type of exploits to attack Windows 10. So basically, if you know what type of operating system he is using, so you can basically attack that person very easily. So right now we are going to find what type of operating system I'm using. So here we don't get accurate information which type of operating system I'm using. It says Unix or Linux, but I want to know what type of operating system right now I'm using. Just simply go here, choose the second command, just remove these all and just change the value scan type from SV to O. Now just scan it and see what type of information we are getting from this scan. Now this is a basic OS scan, means it will tell what type of operating system was used by the particular operating system. See, on the first line we get the same information on the all scan like N, but here we get some type of other information which is important for us. This information. First it will give us the MAC address, which we already know in the first line. The second thing which is important, it will give us the device type. See, device type is basically different types. Sometimes it will be general type, sometimes it will be advanced type, sometimes it will be high-end type, some it will be remote type. So you will know what type of device is particular. Right now it is general purpose. Running, we get the accurate information, not accurate, but we get a particular Linux operating system version, which is Linux 2.6.x. Also, here you can get OS Linux kernel 2.6. We get the OS Linux accurate version, see here, which is 2.6.9 vary from 2.6.33. So we get the accurate Linux version. No, we get the Linux version know that it will vary between this and this. In other scans or in other target, we are going to see how we can specify or find the accurate version. So right now we are getting some extra information from an extra scan. See, one more thing, you don't get all the information from a single scan. Okay, you don't get all the information from a single scan. So you need to specify or try to scan more than and 10 to 20 scan on a particular target. Like first you need to scan a single scan, first SYN scan, then TCP scan, then you need to perform OS scan, then you need to perform service surgeon scan, then you need to perform aggressive scan. So you need to perform more than a 20-50 scan. And after that 20-50 scan, you get some information about the target. You don't get information in the first scan. So in this scan, we get some like this information. In upper scans, we get like information like it is a virtual box. In upper information, we get like this was using this type of services. So these are the basic information which we are getting in this operating system. So nmap/o is basically for operating system scan. Then SV and version intensity is basically used for finding the version, which just increase the version intensity to these levels, which is 9 to 1. Then we have the next scan, which is this uh, let me just SV, which is used for finding the service version. So we see four scans here. The first scan is the SV. Second, we know the version intensity scan, version intensity, which is basically used for increasing the intensity of a scan of a service version. Then we know /o scan, which is basically used for finding the operating system, and this scan, which is basically used for finding the versions of the particular service which was running on a port. Remember, SV was used to find the versions of particular services which was running on port, where /o is used for finding operating system details. I think everyone has cleared about SV and O. Do you guys have anyone have any doubts in the SV and SO scan, or we go to the next scan? Sir, let me just see. I think you guys have some problem. Sir, please share the PDF again. Okay. Aditya Acharya. Is Nmap SV your IP? Aditya Acharya, you don't need to hide your IP because this is the local address IP. So if you just reveal the IP, I'm not able to scan this. Warning, giving a port because free transition can hit 10. I think your network has some type of problem. Just change it. Are you scanning a net address or a just local address? Aditya Acharya, can you tell me, are you scanning a net address or a local address? So what is network hope? See, network hopes are basically, remember, just tell me network hope. What is network hope? Just give me, let me show you a picture. Then after that, I think we're able to understand network hope. Just let me give you time. I'll show you picture. Mm, network. I think is my screen visible to all of you guys? Just let me see. Just let me share it again. Is my screen visible to all of you? It's a 10.0.222. So 10.0.222 is not able to scan because it is a private IP address, sorry, public ID address, which was more securely, and it was a organization IP address. I think you are using the net, Aditya Acharya. You are not using the bridge adapter. That's why you are getting this type of result. Is my screen visible to all of you guys? Yeah, you are on your own Wi-Fi, but you are using like a virtual IP address. You are using the virtual box IP address, which was given you by a virtual IP, which was a virtual IP, or you can say a private IP, which was uh, owned by the virtual IP, virtual box, Oracle virtual box. If you change bridge adapter, you get different IP address, and when you scan that, you get different results. So if you're scanning this type of results, you're getting mostly error because these IP addresses are mostly covered with maximum type of security with firewalls. So I think you're able to see this scan, this image. See, everyone is asking what is here hopes. I think everyone see also the result sometime here. Distance one hope. You can also see this. Everyone is see this, but maximum of person are not able to understand what is this one hope means. I think right now everyone is able to see this image. Here, this is suppose that a router, which is right now your Wi-Fi, okay? This suppose this is a Wi-Fi, okay? And they are the computers, and don't think this is a server. Just some think this is like IP addresses, like computers. So there are multiple computers which are connected. So see, if I ask you what is the distance from PC5 to PC4, how many? What is the distance from PC5 to PC4? You can say, sir, how do I know what is the distance from PC5 to PC4? See, PC5 and PC4 was connected to a hub. So the distance of PC5 to PC4 is like from here. This is the first network device, one hop, and this is the second network device, which is two hop. So it means it will be a distance of two hops. If I ask what is the distance of server from PC2, what is the distance of the server, this server, which is 10.0.0.0.8, what is the distance from this server to PC2? So you can see that it was going from PC to switch, first server, then it was going to server second switch, second hop, then the router third, and this the fourth. So the distance between this to this device is four hops. So basically, distance means how long the particular target is from your device. Right now, it will show one hop because you are in a local network. So if you are in a local network, you don't get this type of image. Just let me show you a local network, local LAN uh, hope connection, LAN node connection. Let me LAN node connection. You will understand from this. Just give me the image. Yeah, here you can see. Just let me, I think this image is not able to understand by you guys. Just let me open another image which is basically understand by you. Just get a simple image. Need a simple image. uh, See, I think you are understanding from this image. Open image name. Just make this image. Oh, this was not getting. I need to just open image which is there. Are you able to see this image? Just, yeah, I think you guys are able to now see this image. See, here you can see we have a router and switch. Just don't think about switch. Switch, we don't need to use it. Switch is basically used for connecting multiple devices, multiple LAN cables. So see, we have when you have five laptops, for example, when you have five computers which is connected through a LAN, and this is switch. Just don't think it is a switch. Just think it was a simple router and anything else. So when you have five computers connected to a single device, it was simply as how many hops was done long one computer is to another. For example, right now if this is your laptop and now we use a business network, so we have created other two operating system, which is the computer 2, which is the Linux, and which is this is now your metasploitable, and this is my phone. So the question is, right now I'm scanning with the Kali Linux to the metasploitable. So how hopes is go you can say long is Linux to metasploitable. So you can just see it was one hope because this is the one hope, this is the router, and from this it was this. So it was just basically one hope long from this device. So hope is basically how long or how how much distance between two nodes or between two computers in a network. So distance in hopes basically means how much distance is basically between two nodes which is connected in a network. I think everyone is able to understand what is the hope here. Does everyone understand what is the hope here? So it's VM doing this. So service setting I need to change to get that. First of all, you need to get to the bridge adapter, and in bridge adapter, so bridge adapter means external. Yeah, bridge adapter means basically giving you external Wi-Fi adapter. No, bridge adapter is not external Wi-Fi adapter. See, just give me this image. Suppose this is a Wi-Fi, okay, and these all are computer. Suppose this is a Wi-Fi. Just understand this image, not any other. Suppose this is image. This is your Wi-Fi. Just let me make this image. This is a Wi-Fi, suppose, and these are connected computers. Five PC1, PC5, PC 4, 3, 2, 1, 4. These are the connected computers, and this is a Wi-Fi. Right now, you are connecting your Wi-Fi to a computer, okay? And this computer you installed a virtual box, and in virtual box you uses two other operating system, okay? So when you uses two other operating system in this particular system, we are not able to hack or we are not able to scan in a local area network, because if you are using a virtual box simply gives the all the operating system which was installed in the virtual box a net, which is a virtual IP address which was assigned by the virtual box. But we don't want virtual IP address. We want real IP address to hack. So we just simply choose the bridge adapter. Means now the operating system which was in the virtual box like this, and the operating system which was in those virtual both virtual box just come like this, just become like this, just become like PC3 and PC2. It will just change the method of connecting. It will now make these three operating systems. So bridge adapter is basically used for making out the operating system from the virtual box and giving them real IP address. So we can scan in real time and get real results. So this is what actually a bridge adapter do. Is it correct option? Yeah, this is correct option. Very good. I change promiscuous mode from deny to allow. Change promiscuous mode from deny to allow. Yeah, this was net. That's why you are getting this IP. Now we are going to see the other scans, which is basically our first and most dangerous and most, you can say, one of the most powerful scan in Nmap, which is A. Come here and you see what type of information it will give you. See, ACE can give you the enable OS detection. First of all, it will give the operating system scan. Second, it will give the version detection scan. Also, it will give the script scanning and trace route as well as. Basically, here trace route means how long your device is from that target device. So you see the distance in the previous that it is one home long. So trace route, if you use the only trace route command, it will just simply tell you that how long or how far the device which you are scanning is right now from your device in the network. So it will give us this much information just a single scan. So right now we are going to perform this scan. But before performing this scan, I think in the starting I'll also perform a scan on my real operating system. And I want to see what type of result I will get. So just open that particular thing and see. Here we get some type of information which if I want to perform the same scan on my Windows. See what type of information I'll get. Starting Nmap 7.947 SDN HTTP nmap.org at 2025030269 95 edit. Host is up. All 1000 shown ports on 9 are ignored status. Means all the ports are right now ignoring our response. We get the MAC address and Intel population, but we don't get any type of result. Now we want to perform the same scan and see it will take 21.84 seconds, which is very long. In the previous scan, all the scan take just 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and 5 seconds, but it will take 21 seconds. Now we are going to perform the same scan again here, which is /a scan, and also I'm going to perform the same scan on Metasploit and see what type of result we are getting. Just press here enter. Now we are going again to our Metasploitable and try to perform this A scan. So just again just clear this all. Just change from here O to A. Now I'm going to see what type of information I'm getting if I use this scan. Let me just press here enter, and now I'm able to see that this time I'll get much information or less information. Also, you can just click the upper arrow, you can see how much it will done. So you can see it will just 21.74%. And you can also think this was taking a long time than previous scan because it was scanned for multiple things. Like it was scanned for operating system information, it was scanned for, you can say, the script scanning means it can perform any type of scan. It will perform for the version scan, so it can do all the things. So if you are not want to use all the scans, for example, if you are not want to use like these scans, just open me another terminal. If you don't want to use all the scans like control shift Okay? If you don't want to use the S and V scan, or you don't want to use the O scan, or you simply want all the information in a single tab, so you can just use this scan, which is just similar to these all information, which is A. So you can get these information. Just tell me slash A what type of information. It also gives you this S scan, also give the S T scan. This gives this and also one thing, it will also give you the script scan results. Script scan results. So slash one gives you this much of information in a single scan. It will give you the service version. It will give you the operating system information. It will give you the SYN scan information, SYN TCP connectors information, and also it will give the script scan result. So slash A is one of the most powerful command which was used, or more powerful scan type which was used in Nmap, and most powerful function. Also, it will take too much time. Sometimes we don't need to find the script scan result. We don't need to find this. We only need to find operating system information. So at that time, this is not good for you because it will take much time if you perform in real target. Maybe sometime it will take an hour. Sometimes it will take more than 2 hours or 3 hours, where a just single OS scan in real target maybe take just 2 to 3 minutes. So according to our need, we use this scan types. Right now, the A scan will done very fast because it was in a local machine and also the machine was vulnerable. If it was not a local machine and it was not vulnerable, it will take too much time. Let me just show you here. Here we get some type of information. Before seeing this information, let me just show you what type of information I am getting here. See, when I perform the slash A scan, you can see what type of information I am getting. It's again saying all ports no response, MAC address. What type of here we get? Too many fingerprints match this host to give specific OS detail. It say it was matched for too many fingerprints right now. Means the firewall was still blocking to know the operating system detail of the particular target. We just get only one thing, which is traceroute, which is just it was a distance away from my particular laptop, which is one hops. And here you can see it will take 36 seconds. Now if I come here and show you the metasploitable scan, you see the difference. See the difference. It will take the same time, but it will no, it will not the metasploitable. Just come to my metasploitable. Just give me a second, guys. Where is my metasploitable? Yeah, you can see it will take 50 seconds more than the first scan, but here you can see we get more results than any other scan. I think now you understand why we use this A scan. When I use this A scan on my particular target, you see what type of information I am getting. First, it will say port 21 TCP, which is currently state, service, and version. 21 TCP open service FTP, which is VSFTPD 2.3.4. Now, what is this FTP right now doing here? So we will get something like this: anonymous FTP login allowed. What does this mean? Simply, we know it is some type of error, or maybe it will cause some type of problem, because we know here it was written that anonymous FTP login allowed means we are able to log in from this particular attack. Now see what we get other information. We get FTP syntax, FTP server status. We get the server status. We get that it was connected to 192.168.15.24. Logging in as this FTP means it was logging as FTP or file transfer. Type ASCII means it was using the real word characters. No session bandwidth limit means, see what does this means. This is very important thing. If you find this thing, maybe this is very important thing you need to know. See, when you are connected to a particular website, I think everyone has faced this problem. Suppose there's a government exam or there's a vacancy of government come, and when you go for filling the form, see when you take too much time, you get a message that the session was expired. You need to fill the form again, and this has happened with everyone. I think once in a life. So when you are on a website, the website create a session for a time like 25 minutes. After that particular 25 minutes, the particular web page was expired and you are not going able to submit the page and get the data. It was same as in banks. If you're using a bank server and if you want to enter the OTP, it will also create a session for like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. After 5 minutes or 10 minutes, if you enter the right OTP, you are still not able to make the transition. So it will make a session. Session is simply you can say a secure connection between a server and a computer for a short period of time. And after the session was expired, you are not able to get the information. The session was basically used for making security. But here we get information like this FTP server does not have any session bandwidth limit. Means we can do anything. For example, if this page needs an OTP, and if I search for OTP in the morning and I will put the OTP in the evening, it will still work because the session was not created under the session was had no any limits. So this is information which is very good for us. Also, it tells us that we can able to perform, you can say, brute force on that particular tile. Session timeout second is 300. Control connection is plain text. Data connection will be plain text. We don't need to get enough things. We just need to understand this information, which is BSFTP 2.3.4. We'll just give you the example that it is secure, fast, and stable. End of status. So here you can see we get the whole information of 21 TCP like this, where we can't get this type of information in the above scan. The second thing we get 22 TCP Open SSH. We get OpenSSH the 4.7p1 Debian Ubuntu Protocol 2.0. Also, we get the SSH host key, which is the two algorithm. And now in future, we are going to see how these host keys are enough for logging on a particular website just by using these host keys. How these host keys are very important for blocking or hacking a particular system or a website. So if you get these host key, means you are very lucky and you get more information. After we get 23 TCP open, which is Telnet, Linux Telnet PD, we don't get much information about this particular version. After that, we get 25 TCP open SMTP, Profix SMTTT, which say it will be SSL version 2. SSL version 2 supported means it will simply support the SSL version supported. We get ciphers means cipher codes like this. We don't actually use these codes. There is no need to be understand for this because we are not going to use any of this type of codes. Also, we get some type of information when it was created for scanning time and other information. These are the information which is not more important for us. These are the basic services which we get. The more important thing is here and the down. Just come here down. Just let me down. Just give me a second. See here the host script result. Here you can see also we get the operating system result, which is the MAC address, Oracle, general purpose. We get the Linux info. Also, we get metasploitable local domain. And now this is the information we are searching for. This is host script result, SMB security mode, account used, blank, authentication level user, challenge response supported. Means we know that there is a by default user ID which was set up on that particular ID, and we are able to log in. Also, we get some type of other information like clock skew means here we can get SMB OS discovery. You can also use this particular Samba 3.2.0 Debian computer name Metasploitable, NetBIOS computer name local dim means we can also hack this device using the Samba 3. This. We get the trace route information. So we get this type of information. Let me show you something. Here you can see something like this. Here we get some information which was used for hacking a device. Just see here. We get information like, just let me show you where it was. Apache Tomcat 5. Just let me show. I think I'm not able to find this particular thing. Just let me bigger the screen. Just open another terminal. I want to scan this particular thing again. But there's information. I think I'm not able to find. Control Shift. Just to scan this scan. No. Okay. There's no need to worry. So as you can see, we get multiple information like this. We get the script scan. We also know there are some scripts which will be able to perform, but we don't know what type of scripts were going to perform here. But we know some type of scripts are going to perform here because we see here this security script scan results that the authentication level user means we get user ID, challenge response supported, manage message signing disabled dangers per default means it has some default type of username. Also, we get some other information like this SMB. We know that we can also hack this device using the SMB versions. So we get two information that this device is basically used by this SMB and this SMB security mode. We get some type of information about the operating system, and we get much more information like We get the exact versions, we get some type of response option requirements, we get Apache Kyoto 1.1, we get the actual Apache version, we get it was using the Apache Tomcat 5.5, and we get much more information. Right now, this information was not very understandable by you guys, and I'm understanding very much. So these are the information which was used for performing ethical hacking on a particular target. If you see here, for example, let me just take another example. Just see here. It says that 30364 port. Remember, what is this? It is said that 30306 TCP port, which is out now open, and which is using the MySQL service. MySQL service is basically a database server which was used by a particular device to store data. And this is the accurate version of that particular target. Now, what type of this information is this? And how we can understand this thing? Just let me go up. I just need to tell you. Just yeah. So what is this information right now? What is this information? This MySQL info. See, it was giving us the MySQL whole info about this particular version. It say it was using protocol 10. The version is 5.0.5.83125. It has thread ID. See, every particular software and version has some thread ID, which is just around 10. Capabilities, flags, which is 434. The more and more results. Sometimes it will tell you that unknown that FTP login allowed means anonymous FTP login allowed means maybe there was a backdoor execution was done on this particular website. So slash a just sometimes give you the information about that the particular target was able to hack or not. Also, it will give you all the results in a single place, so you don't need to be perform all these scans. It doesn't mean that slash a will give you the basic all the scans. Sometimes it will give you the most result scan, and sometimes it will don't give you the most result scan. Right now, it will giving you some scan, and also it will give you some extra scan. Like first, it will tell that 21 TCP was also able to hack, then it will give the 22 TCP host key, which we used in the next classes to hack the Metasploitable. Also, we get some information like this. This is not necessary for us. Also, we get this information like here you can see we get the Samba accurate version. Also, NetBoros Samba 3.0.20. In the upper section, we don't get the accurate version of Samba, where it will get the same accurate version of Samba. So we get some information more in this scan. So I think now everyone is able to understand what is this scan and how we can going to use this scan for getting more and more results. Does anyone have any doubt from these three scans? SV slash A and O. See, SV is basically used for finding version intensity, find the version, where SV version intensity means just to simply increase the version intensity from 0 to 9. Then slash O is basically used for finding an operating system, and slash A is basically combination of all these scans. Means it will give all the results which these results give in a single click by singly, which will the A will give in a single result. So I think everyone understand what is this scan. Does anyone have any doubt from these scans? Please ask. Sir, your device and audio is lagging. Sure, shared screen is fine. Is my voice is lagging right now or it was clear? The, see, Aditya Acharya, you need to configure both operating system. You need to change both. You need to change the first Metasploitable. Sorry, Aditya Acharya, you need to change both operating system. You need to set bridge adapter to Metasploitable and Linux both well as well. If you do this, then it was able to scan. You need to perform both. You need to first change Metasploitable to bridge adapter, then Kali to bridge adapter. After that, you need to scan, find the Metasploitable IP address, and you need to perform the scan on Metasploitable. If you perform the scan on your own computer, like your laptop or your phone, it will maybe block all the requests and you don't get result. This is done because your phone and laptop has firewalls, where the Metasploitable does not have the firewalls. Was not. Yeah, that's why you are getting this problem, because your phone was like an Android 14 and 15, which is very secure, and there are multiple firewalls from your phone. So you are not going to get more information about phone by doing a simple scan. You need to know firewall spoofing techniques and different other techniques to bypass the firewall to get this information. So if you are using this scan on your phone on your simple laptop, you are not going to get more information. Or getting more information about your is my voice lagging right now? Can I get a response in the chat box? Is my voice lagging? Not shown. Is my screen visible or to all of you, or so sir, there is a way to get more info about the phone. Yeah, there is a way. We are going to see some extra command which we use to get information about phones and other devices. Is my voice clear to all of you, or is my voice lagging right now? I think everyone is now clear about the slash A and the hyphen O, and also everyone is clear about the SV scan. Hemant, what is you get? Nmap slash OSVT4/T. Hemant, you are using basically a multiple combination of a scan, like you are using the first operating system scan, then you set the SV, which is the version density, then you can just increase the time complexity, and just you get D for getting the results, and you get these type of results. And what you are searching right now? I think you are also searching the your phone. That's why you are getting this type of response. See, these are not the scans which you get from your phone result. Okay. See, if you're using this scan and you think you can find the information about your phone or other devices, this is not going to happen because your phone was more secure, guys. If you find to get just give me a if you want to get more information about your phone or real targets, this is not going to happen. And one more thing, is everyone available in the chat box? I'm giving you a link of a particular website. I want all of you to practice all this scan on that particular website. It was created by me, so there is no need to worry. You can do whatever you want. There is no any problem. If the website is down, this is my problem. The website is mine. So there is no need to problem. You need to try all the scans and everything on this particular. I'm sharing the link, which is Genesis S dot. hmm. Just simply go here. This is not a website which is available if you search on Google, because I don't use any type of AdWords. It was just a dummy website which was created by me for hacking. www.genesis.in. You can just open this particular website and try to hack or scan every target. So this is the website. You can try this everything. Okay, try on this website and you maybe you find some type of errors and see what we are getting. So right now we are going to see what type of information we are going to gain when we use firewall. So first of all, now we are going to see firewall information or firewall scanning techniques. I think now everyone is clear about the version intensity scans and what type of information we are getting. Now we are going to see about firewalls. Here you can see this information, which is firewall scanning techniques. So what is this particular thing and what is this happen? See, these are the basic scans which was used for bypassing the firewall, and the most popular which was used the slash F option to break a firewall. And this is basically most easiest. So let us try to scan bypass firewall. Just use this scan and map. Give us just a not. Now here just give slash a to slash small f. Remember slash small f, not capital F. And just press share enter. No target was specified. Just give me a second. Is my metasploit right now active or not? I just need to check. Ping 80.80. Just let me see. I think there is a problem with my 80.80.80. Just press here enter. It was sending packets, so it was done. Now if config. Yeah, this is right. Now I need to come again on my Linux operating system. Let's see is there any problem. I will do or not. Just fragments. I think this is right. Am I doing anything wrong? Just try this again. Zero done. Step with one route. I don't know why this is happening. Just give me time. I'm trying to scan it. Hyphen F 192.168.15.69. I think there was a problem with my internet connection. Let me just check it for once. 0.0.0. I'm facing a problem right now. Just give me a second. I need to restart my computer because my internet was disconnected right now. Just give me a second. I need to restart it. First, I shut down. I need to shut down both operating systems for a time. Just give me a second. I need to refresh it. Just take a minute. Just need to restart it again. Just give me a second. Now it is starting. So it was starting in. There was a problem with my internet connection. That's why the scan was not done. Just start, and we are going to try to scan again. Sir, my internet is gone too. Oh, okay. There's no. There's sometimes the internet connection was facing some problem because this is done. This is not a very bad news. Because sometimes you are also able to face network problems. So this is not going to be any problem because you are facing network issue multiple times. So if you get, just disconnect your Linux operating system and try to connect it again so you don't get any type of problem. Just give me a second, guys. Now we are going to perform some other scans. So basically we perform what types. Just give me a time just so I can just revert back you. Let me say Kali. Yeah. See, right now I'm just opening my scan, and now just open my terminal here, and now we are going to perform the other scans, which is basically the firewall if spooking scan, and see if we get some type of information or not. So just come here. Let me just open the login in the meta exploitable. Then I want to start trying firewall scan. MSF admin, MSF admin. Now just I want to check IP address of this. Confirm it. Okay, this is same IP address. Just open my Linux. Just try to scan it again. So nmap -f 192.168.15.69. Let's press enter here. Frag scan. Just see your root privileges. See, that's why I'm using the root terminal to use the nmap tool, because there are multiple scan functions which needs a root privileges. If you don't use the root terminal, will always getting error. That's why it is suggested that you use the root terminal to try these scans. So when you turn this scan, see, we get the same information on the same scan like the first scan. Why? Because here there was not any single firewall. Here there is not a single firewall available on this particular system because Metasploitable does not have a firewall. That's why we are getting the same result as the first scan. Why? This is sometimes someone does not understand. Let me give you an example. Suppose if you are throwing a wall on a field. So if you throw a ball on a field from a point A to point B, it will already go to B. Just open my notepad. So I think that very able to understand. Just making sure. Suppose this is you, and you are throwing a ball like at point B, and there is no any obstacle. So when you throw a ball from point A to B, it will go to B. If you throw with your hand, if you throw the ball with your like a gun, if you throw a ball like with a cloth or with some equipment, it will also directly go to B. There is no any problem. The same thing happened with the A and B condition. In both conditions, the ball will go to B. If you throw with hand, it will also go to B. If you throw with some equipment, it will also go to B. So there is no any problem. But what happened if I put like this? If I put like this walls. So right now, if you throw the ball with your hand, it may be blocked by these walls. This block may be blocked your ball, and the ball will not able to go to at B. But if you throw the ball with some equipment, at that time it will also possible that it would still block by these blocks or these walls and would not go to B. But what happened? Right now you're sending just one ball. We're just throwing one ball. But what happened if you throw not a one ball? You throw more than 150 small balls. Remember, you have one same ball, but you can just crush the ball and make the crushed 100 particle. So you have one ball, you crush the ball and make it 100. And now you throw all the ball with a particular equipment. So now if you throw 100 balls, there may be a chance that one or two balls will bypass this walls and go to B, and you get some information. So this is how firewall spoofing actually works. Right now, Metasploitable does not have any firewalls. So Metasploitable does not have any firewalls. So if you just send a single ball, it will also go to B. If you crush the ball, it will also go to B. So it doesn't matter, you get any type of different results. But if you're trying this on a real target, then what happens? So for in real targets, they are like this. They are like this type of walls. So now if you throw a ball, you'll get this type of results. But if you crush the ball and send it, maybe you get more results. So for this, we need to try on a real target. But we don't have real target, so we are going to use our particular website, which I'm telling you to try to hack it. So which is basically my genesis.in. We just used nmap. Now just simple try to scan www.genesis, Genesis. Remember the spelling, don't make it wrong. www.genesis.in, and just simply scan and see what you will get. This is a website which was created by me for just practice on hacking for you students. So you just need to practice. If you don't get any results, this is a real life target which you are going to perform, and you will get some results and some type of outputs. And see, we are getting our results in a time late situation. Right now, it will giving us more time than the previous scan. In the previous scan, we get our results in very less time. But right now, if I click on here, you can see it will done 88%, and we are not getting more results. So when you are performing your scan on a real world target, it will take much more time. See what type of information we get. We get 80 TCP open, which is boot to option, because this is a secure website. This is not an unsecure website. This is a secure website. So it will test that it was using only two services, which is I know TCP services, and both states are open. The first service is HTTP and HTTPS, means it was basically using a file transfer service or nothing. It was just using a file transfer service right now from server to web browser to getting the web pages. Now just use the again this is command. Now we are going to use this. Now we are going to put the other things, other scan style. Now if I put small s, capital S in the real target, now we are performing the same scan on the dummy target, but now we are going to perform all the scans on the real target and see does we get some type of extra information or not. So if I perform this result, see again we are scanning sudo process form, just put sudo and scan it. And you one more thing, all of you are able to scan this. This is not for me. You can also scan the same website. There's no any problem. See, if I use this thing again, I will not get any other response. I will still get these two response. Now I want to use some a scan on this. So now I want to put two scans, like I want to perform aggressive scan. Also I want to bypass the firewall, so I want can put slash f. And one more thing, now this scan I'm going to make a very strong scan. So I will also add one more thing. So this is a very strong scan, and let me tell what we are going to do. I'm also going to do, because this is my own target, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to perform a highest scan target. I'm going to use this T5, so it will make the time scan very aggressive. You just come here and make the T5. And then after there is here hyphen T5. Now I think should I add something more? Should I add, can I get a response? Should I add some more functions, or I just simply scan this? Should I add some more function, or should I simply attack this? See, we using this hyphen a option, which will already give us the more information of operating system. So giving hyphen o just make the speed slow, not anything else. So using hyphen O is not really doesn't matter. Any other option? Should I use any other option or not? Should I make this scan more aggressive, more dangerous, or just simply put it? Can I get a response? And I also want all of you to scan this particular thing. Okay. Let me see. I think I can use something other thing like this. Just to tell you something else, we can use this. Just give me SIMTU zombie. No, I don't want to do this. I want to do something like this. Just give me another scan, which is very dangerous. Just give me. No, I don't want to. I also want to use a script. So let me use a script. No, just add run this as comparison. So now here you can see what we are using. First, F, which was used for breaking firewall. Second, we make the T5, which is basically aggressive time scan, means now in less time it will give us the most. And now after that we are using the slash A, which is give us the most results. So now I'm going to see, does after this scan, should I get this two results or should I get more results? So just see. Now when I perform this scan, let me see what type of information I am getting. So right now this scan will take much more time than the older scans because it will take three functions and the all three functions was very time taking. So it will take around 4 to 5 minutes to give us the more results. So I've just simply click here. You can say it will just given 26%, just open 31%, 33%, 36, 38%, 42%, 45%, 48, 50%, 53%. It was just going. So it will take much more time than the other scan. So all of you also try to scan the same thing, just this scan. I'm writing this scan here again, so you are able to see. Just let me open the tab and the terminal. Just copy it, so you can copy selection. Just give me a second, guys. Open terminal. And I want all of you to perform the same scan on the same target and see what type of information we are getting. I want all of you to perform the same scan on the same target. Perform the same scan on the same target. Just make this scan bigger. You need to perform this scan. Sudo nmap this on this target. You need to perform this scan and see what type of information you are getting. Now I think my scan was done. Just let me go here and check what type of information I'm getting. I think it was done. See, still I'm not able to get any information. The scan was just simply done, and see, this is done. Nmap scan report of Genesis, which is this IP address 76.76.21.2. Other address for Genesis not a scan. All 1007 ports on Genesis.in. Just we don't get any information. We get a distance which is 17 hops, means our particular website is 17 hops far away from us, and we do OS and service station perform please report in instance. See, here we don't get any type of information. Why? Why this was happening? This was happening because that particular website only hosts these two services. It does not have any other services. It was not have any messaging services. It was just a simple, you can say a simple CSS layout, which was just I uploaded on a domain. So it does not have any services. That's why you are not getting any type of results. But here you can see what is happening. Also, that my particular website is was hosted by Hostinger. That's why we are getting this type of result, because Hostinger also provide a different layer of security. So this is what we are getting. This is why we don't get any type of response. But if you perform the same result on different scan, which has some services running, for example, if I perform the same scan on xlr.com, see what type of information I'm getting. Just let me open the website, which is xlr.com, xlr.com, and now I want to see what type of information now I'm getting. So when I click on here, maybe I will get some other information, or maybe I don't get any other information. You can try with any other thing. You can try with any other website, which may be your college website, which may be your friend's website, which may be your website. But first, trying with any website, you need to get the proper authorization from the particular organization. So it will be not any problem. This is just for educational purpose. You don't need to perform anything illegal with this. You need to understand this we doing for just making the security high. So if you're performing these scans on any target, you need to get proper authorization from the particular person, and then you can try to hack. So now we are trying to on a real target and see what type of information we are getting. So now it was just 59% done, and just see what type of information this time we are getting. Does anyone have any doubt before clearing this scan? How just I want to ask the doubts. Does anyone have any doubts regarding the scan types or any other thing? So also hacking was possible in phone. Yeah, hacking was possible in phone. You need to install the Termex. I think everyone know about Termex browser. A Termex is a basically emulator which was used by, which is a Linux emulator which is available in phones. You can also install Kali Net Hunter in your phone, like this. But I think this was only available for a specific phone. Just show me you Kali.org. You can use this thing also, but this was also just for phones. I don't think they see here you can get Kali mobile. You can use this. If you use this, see, you can install the whole Kali Linux in your phone, but it needed some type of two things. For example, you need this. See, it has some phone information. Which phone is happy? It's like Pine Phone 4, SDM 45, ADM, NetHunter. So NetHunter was only available for a specific phone. Like C. For Oppo, it was like Oppo A37 2016, Linux OS 17.1. In this one, it will support. It will support on Samsung Galaxies like this A7, S7. If you have these phone, you can install. For Xiaomi, it will given as this phone. For Google Hawaii, Google, Motorola, it will give all the phone details in which this particular operating system will support. In Realme 5, Realme 5 Pro, Realme C15, Realme X7. So in these particular phones it was supported, otherwise in other phones it will may not support. So you can install this from other place. Also you have other option which is Linux Termex. I think everyone understand what Termex, but you need to install Termex from GitHub because the Termex was not able to run if you install it from Play Store because the company which hold the power of Termex was actually not holding the power from 2019. So on Play Store, the Termex which was available does not have any update, and if you install that particular Termex, you are not able to perform anything. So if you need to install this Termex. In the last few classes, I think in last few classes, in the next Monday or Tuesday, I'm going to show you how you can actually perform all the scans and all the things using this Termex in your particular phone. So we are also able to do things with Termex in our phone. Does anyone have any other doubt? I think someone using already Termex in their phone. Uh, NetDiscover. See, that's why you are not using NetDiscover. Could not find capture device. Can I slide? Field permission net. See here, first of all, you need to give permission. In your Galaxy, it will need first of all it need permissions. You can see simply. You need to perform sudo with. You need to give root privileges. You need to configure your NetDiscover. That's why I'm saying when you are using a net Termix tool or any other tool, it will cause too much problem because it does not have all the files which required for ethical hacking. So if you are using Termix, you need to install first all the files. So it is safe to use Kali or Termix in mobile phone. See, for phone both are safe, Kali and Termix, but the difference is Kali Net Hunter give you all the specification where Termix does not give you the specification. It's just giving you the terminal. And if you want to use the terminal, you need to download everything. For example, if you want to use a magnet tool in Termix, you need to download first Python, you need to download WinRAR, you need to download other files, and after you need to download Migrate, then you need to download Docker, you need to set up environment, and after you are able to run the tool. So this will take too much time, and you need to multiple files to run a particular tool. That's why we use Kali NetHacker in our phone, not Termix. But Termix is also a good practice for hack. We use Termix, we simply connect Termix to our laptop with our Kali Linux, and then we can use the whole thing on our phone using the Termix. For example, you can just simply connect your Termix to your Linux operating system, and you are able to do everything on your phone using the particular Termix. Does anyone have any other question? I think I already told it. Who am I is not a tool actually. Listen, who am I is not actually a tool. Who am I just tell you who are you right now. In Linux, who am I is not a tool. Who am I is just simply a tool which tells you who are you. So I think I have done the same scan on here, and here you can get what we get, which we get some type of information like here you can say what is we getting. Not shown 1000 is body. OS scan result may be unavailable because we could not find at least one open and one closed port. See, it will also give us too much information because maybe the firewall identified that we are trying to find much more information and it will block our request. That's why we are not able to find information. We get device type, switch, firewall, general purposes. See what we get here. We get firewall means right now we are just heading back from the firewall because firewall was still blocking us. Running EasyPath embedded, Fortinet embedded means see we get something more information like the firewall which will be XLR using is basically from Fortinet. Fortinet is one of the biggest organization which was basically used for creating firewalls, proxies, VPNs. Fortinet is a company which create network devices like Wi-Fi, routers, firewalls, and it was one of the biggest company who gave us the most secure firewalls, AVGs, advanced next generation firewalls, next generation proxies, VPNs. So right now, maybe XLR using the Fortinet embedded system. Also, we get some type of information like it was in Microsoft Windows XP S50, OS detail, easy path, pawn switch, Fortinet, Fortinet gets 60B. This type of operating system maybe it was using, and we know an information that it was 17 hops uh, long from me right now. So we get this type of information. Computer Amazon W.cs because here the particular website was hosting on Amazon Web Services. So right now it was hosting by Amazon Web Services and Amazon Web Services using the Fortinet for the firewall configuration. OS and service detection performed. Please report any incorrect information. So this is the information we are getting. Still, we are not getting much information, but we are getting some information little by little. So see, after performing multiple things, we get multiple information. Like we get 48 gates 60B or 100 A for all. So what is this? If I just search simply here, 48 60B, see what type of information I will get. If I just simply go on Chrome, and if I want to search here like this, what is Fortinet? If you don't know anything, what is just place here and search Fortinet 60B. You see what type of information I am getting from Google. Just giving you the information. Just see, Fortinet SysTB is a Fortinet security appliance specialized firewall designed for a small medium-sized business, offering features like VPN, web filtering, and intrusion prevention. So right now, XLR.com using this particular version for firewall. That's why all particular you can say blog request was blocked, and we are not getting thing. But we know what type of firewall XLR using. So you know what type of firewall someone is using. You also able to find how to bypass it. If you don't know how to bypass it, sometimes we just Google it. So what is Fortinet system? Now we want to do something like this. How to bypass? Just simply search how to bypass FortiGate system. And when you click here, you can see you can get a full information on the whole official website how you can bypass Fortinet FortiGuard filtering. Also, you will get the same information on the Reddit. So you will get this information on the particular website. Now you're thinking why a particular company upload its own problem? Why the Fortinet is also uploading that this is how you can exploit on or bypass FortiGuard. See, maybe XLR using a FortiGuard system, which was the older version. So basically, when the version was older, the company already listed the problems and the solution, and also listed how the problems come and how the problems will go. Right now, it was just simply telling what is the ways of bypassing the FortiGuard. If you just simply click on here, see what we get on information like here. So from this form place this clip here you can see we get some type of information. Continue with the rest. How to bypass Fortinet by filtering. Here we get some type of information. Here we get some information like how do we bypass. You can study and you can find it anything. Right now I'm not going to tell you these things. You are going to do this by your own way because and see if you get this information remember You need to use this information clearly. Don't use it for any illegal work or any unauthorized work, because it will make cause you problems. Because the IT acts are very strict in India, and if you perform anything illegal using these things, you are getting caught. This information was basically for us, for as a cybersecurity professional. If you find any type of information for any other organization, you need to inform the particular organization that we find this type of information, and this may cause you problem. Maybe this information can cause some type of errors, and maybe sometime after some time you may be hacked. So you need to inform. See, that's how we are going to bypass a particular firewall. See, this is how we are going to do it. I think now everyone understand. You just need, if you don't get any information, you just need to know which type of firewall, which type of firewall version, or which company is providing the firewall to the particular system. If you know the type of the firewall, you're simply able to bypass it. Right now, if I'm using the McAfee, so if I want to hack McAfee, for example, just come here and search how to bypass where 48 GB McAfee a version like 2.54, and if I just press here, see bypass McAfee with McAfee unauthorized access block. So we get also information about how we can bypass McAfee. So every firewall has some problems, and every firewall was sometime after some time was able to bypass it. So for bypassing, if you don't know how to bypass it, see, an ethical hacker always don't know what to do. You have the Google, you have the power to search. You need to understand how you can do it, how you can get information, and how you can use the information. You can simply come here and you can see this blog and you listen, and even you study, you find the way how to bypass McAfee. So here we get some type of information. Here we get some tools which we use for bypassing some codes, and this is how something happening. This is what we actually do to bypass a particular targets. For ethical hackers, the one most important thing you need to be study blocks, ethical hacking blocks, because there are every day new hacks will come, new techniques will come, new way of exploiting targets will come. So when you study everything, you know how to particularly hack a system. So I think everyone is now able to understand how we can simply bypass firewall. So if you don't have, does anyone have any doubt about bypassing firewall? Does anyone have any doubt about how we can? What the fuck? What is the stealth system? Sir, my skin is just stuck and taking a lot more than yours. This is done because of your network problem. Just give me all this. Sir, in terms, how can we as a root user? For in terms, first of all, if you want to be a root user, you need to be specified first, configure the terminals to a main system. First, you need to attach the terminals with the hardware. After that, you are able to set up the root user. Sir, also explain about who am I tool. See, who am I tool is not a tool. It is basically used for specifying you that who are you right now. It just is not any tool. Just give me a second, guys. I need a time. Just give me a second. There's some problem. Just give me- sorry for the inconvenience. See, who am I is not a basically tool. It was just used for giving you the information that who are you. For example, if you are in Linux, just show you what is actually who am I do. So just if I open two terminals, see right now I'm opening a normal terminal, and if I search here like who am I, who am I? Right now it says that I am Kali because my operating system name is Kali. If you search who am I, it will give you a name. If you're using an ISO image, if I want to see change the user, for right now I'm changing the user to root. So if I come here in root and if I just click here Kali, now if I search here who am I, if I search here who am I? It just simply give me that I am root now. So just who am I give you tells you who are you right now. It doesn't it will not be a tool. It was just used for telling you that who are you right now. If you hack someone else's system At that time, you use this command to know what you are. You are root or you are a normal user. So we use this who am I tool when we hack something. At that time, we need to know what we are right now. The next question, I want to see the next questions. First of all, hacking was possible. Yeah, it was possible on phone. So it is to call in terms of mobile or phone. You can use anywhere. Can you share tendencies again? So my scan is just stuck and taking a lot more than yours. Trambak corner, it was happened due to network problem. So what is a stealth scan? A stealth scan SYN. See, stealth scan is basically a halfway connection where it does not make a full connection or a complete connection. It just simply does not make a response. Like for example, A just say B to hello. For just give me tell you like this here. Just open the notepad. For example, I think here you can see. Just give me time. Suppose here A and B want to communicate with each other. So A say B hello, where B reply how are you? Then A said I am good. When again then A said to B something and B replied, then A dropped. So still analysis basically is not a complete scan and not a you can say half scan. It was just basically a 50-60% scan where the system first make a connection, then get information. When he get information, he will start dropping the packets. So basically, this was your stealth scan. Stealth scan is basically used for getting most information about the SYN packets. SYN packets. So how we can do DOS and DDoS attack? See, for performing DOS and DDoS attack, you need to use different tools. There are tools which was used for performing DOS and DDoS attacks. How we can so not getting more results. Not getting more results. For which scan you are not getting more results? See, if you don't, sir, can you share that blog link? Blog link. You can search any blog link on your website, but it was just simply available on a website. You can find the blog links where. Blog is just simply found by you. It was not any problem. You can simply find the blogs on any particular website. For example, if you want to study, let me give you a particular blog link which is most popular for hacking news, just like Hackers Club. You can find here the most interesting blog news which was available for everyday hackers, just like this. This is Hackers Club Academy. This is a blog website, and this is also a course. You can here come and you can see this. No, just this is not the thing. Just let me come here again. Just Hackers Club blog. I think I will open the another thing. Hackers Club blog. I think I'll open another website. Hackers blog. Just let me open another blog. You can search. I think where to do blogs. See the hacker news. You can use this particular website. You will get multiple information about this on this particular say encrypt hybrid Windows 0 day to deploy roadmap still top 7 AI risk migration. You can study these particular things and you can find different attacks. Like this here, a zero to alert Google released Chrome path for exploit used industrial. Recently, this was on 26th March, and this is the very latest attack, which was allow an attacker to get access the information of your Chrome browser. You can use and you can study all the information which are available on here. This is very good website, hackernews.com, and you will get most information. And I want to suggest all of you that you need to give more than an hour every day on this particular website, so you can get more information. Just let me send you this particular link. Everyone in the meeting. So right now we have done this. I have a question for all of you. How many of you students know Python? Does I get a response? How many of you know Python? How many of you students know Python? How many of you know Python? Little basic. Okay. I think everyone is not able to know a very much. Everyone is know a little bit know about Python. Okay. See, we are going to create our own Nmap scanner. Right now, we use basic. See, I don't, if you know basic of levels of Python, this is very good. We are going to create our own network scanner. Right now, we are using Nmap, but See, in future, there are some time happens when we need to use some type of tools which we use for performing different scans. For example, you need a scanner which can specifically use for fire breaking firewall. You need a scanner which was specifically designed for getting TCP information. You created a specifically scanner which was just give you the version information very clearly. So in yesterday classes, tomorrow classes, we are going to see how we can create our own scanners, how we can create our own Nmap scanners using Python programming, and how to delete breaches data set like our data leak in Truecaller 2019-2020 and other website reports leak, how we can delete our data which is leaked, and what about breach form. See, you are not able to do anything on internet. If your data was leaked, you are not able to anytime remove the data. In internet, remember one thing, your data was never deleted. Your data was never deleted from internet. You can never delete anything from your from the this world. Even in your phone, when you delete a particular file, it was not completely deleted. It was just becoming a very small sizes and still so. There was an app we use for getting, I think, disk digger. Disk digger is the app which was used for getting the deleted data from your phone. So just think, if you delete a file like today and after 2 years ago, when you install a particular system, particular app, and you will get all the files. So you can't delete anything from this world, this today's world, this network world. There's only one way to destroy a data. You can just simply fire it, or you can just burn it. Otherwise, it will not going to destroy. And you said like in 2019 and 2020, Truecallers leaked your data. I think everyone is know that in 2023 November, the our Indian Aadhaar website was got hacked and 80 crores of Indians' data was leaked on particular dark web. So hacking is like you can't stop. There are people who are sitting in a room continuously try to find vulnerabilities. There are people who got just interested, who just do by there for fun. They don't have any other way. So they were sitting on a room continuously trying to find vulnerabilities, and when they found that particular vulnerability, they don't need to inform. They just simply hack and loss and make loss of multiple data, send the data on websites or dark web, and that will cause problem to the normal users, governments. So, as cybersecurity experts or professionals or ethical hackers, our main target is to find that particular vulnerability from them before them. So, if a hacker was finding a vulnerability on a particular website, for me as an ethical hacker, I need to find that particular vulnerability before that hacker, so I can protect a particular website. So, as a cybersecurity expert, as an ethical hacker, you are the most important persons in today's world. As a cybersecurity expert, as an ethical hacker, as a security analyst, you are the most important person in today's network world, where everything is depend on network, and you are the guardians of that particular place. So, for anyone who is interested in cybersecurity, your role is to find that particular vulnerability before anyone else could find and try to exploit it. How we can access dark web, or how we can make YouTube comment section bots. You need, why you don't do make comment section bots? I don't understand. This is not necessary. How to access dark web? See, we are going to see how we are accessing dark web. Dark web access is very easy. There is no need to be worried about. You can just simply use a Tor browser to access dark web. Right now I don't have Tor browsers. I will try to show you how you can access dark web into most tomorrow's classes. In tomorrow's classes, we are going to see how we create our own scanners, how we are going to access dark web, and how we are going to use dark web to getting more information. Does anyone have guys ever surfed on dark web? Does anyone have ever surfed on dark web? Can I get a response? Does anyone have ever surfed on dark web? Deep web. Adit Acharya, you are on deep web or dark web? Chetan, are you on deep web or dark web? Yes, sir, tried. Use AMIA. Okay, very good. So it's hard to get proper links. Okay, I think some people try dark web, hidden wiki, and some uses the basic dark web from search engines, dark web search engines. Karthik, you use AMIA. Okay, very good. How bug bounty is done? Did we white hat hackers use tools already made, or they make? See, Tools are basically created by ourselves. For example, if you're scanning a website and you need information about firewalls, which type of firewall the particular software uses. So Nmap does not have basics commands which give you the information on firewall. Like sometimes it will give the firewall information. Like in this case, it will give the information about the firewall
Yes, students. So we are done for the day. We'll wind up. Thank you all for joining. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m. Okay. Thank you all. Good night.